2022, most notably the parade route.
Yes. We're going to be staging on Cortland Ave, just like the Christmas parade. If you've been down there for that, come up First Street, go all the way down Michigan Avenue, basically to the end, right there by Consumers, and we'll disperse at that point. So, come early, get your spots along Michigan Avenue, and get a good view. And I hear say that there might be some really good spots right here around JTV where the filming's going to happen.
That's right. In fact, for the first time, it will be carried live on JTV starting at 1 o'clock. But don't let that keep you away, because you can come be part of the parade.
That's right.
And then watch it later on one of our replays. So still time to get in. What's the process for getting into the parade?
If you go to our website, jacksonrosefestival.org, there's a button for the parade. When you click on that, there's a bunch of other buttons, and the biggest one is just basically enter a float here or an entry. You don't have to make a float, but we always love to see floats in the parade. But yeah, we're taking them really up until the end of this week. We've got to at some point get everybody in line and try to figure out exactly how much space we need and all that type of stuff. But I know this year, because it's the first year back, some people forgot about it and they're trying to get in, so I'm doing my best to accommodate anybody who'd like to be in.
And you are. Jim has been, I know, you've been conflicted about this, because you were hesitant to cancel it last year. This year you really desperately wanted to bring it back, but you were short on so much, volunteers, primarily. But thanks to you and Art Maine, we're able to have the parade this year.
Yeah, Art Maine is our sole sponsor this year. We did that on purpose because we didn't want to confuse a lot of people, muck up that whole process. Art Maine Chevy has been a great sponsor for us in years past, and went to them and they said for sure they wanted to do it. So they're the title sponsor, the only sponsor we have for the parade this year.
We are looking at a parade from 3 years ago on Greenwood Avenue. Now, I know people have been asking you this, why the new route, and is it just for this year?
No, I think it's something we're going to continue. The biggest thing is logistics. With that route going all the way down Greenwood, down to the park, it's just, there's a lot of streets that have to get closed off. You need a lot of volunteers to man all those stations and spots. We just don't have as many people volunteering. Right now, our board is short 4 people. We only have 3 people on the board of the Rose Festival, so we're looking for people who would love to be a part of that. I would love to find someone who would want to be the coordinator for the parade next year. I'm the president of the Rose Festival. I've been doing that for too many years. I don't have enough fingers to count them on. And I'd love to see some other people start to step up and become part of it. I certainly always want to be involved and volunteer my time and do what I can, but we need to have that newer generation of people coming up to be more involved. And we have that in our new pageant people, Leslie Bradley and Abby Fitzgibbons. They're new to the system, and they're both younger. I say younger, they're young to me. They're in their mid to late 20s, but it's that kind of vibrance that we need back into the process.
Yeah, Jim, as long as I can remember, you've been part of the Rose Festival in some way or another. Now, Melissa Brett's here from Orthopedic Rehab Specialists, and this must involve a run. You've got a run.
Jim actually approached me on whether or not this idea would be a good idea, and I thought it was a really awesome opportunity for the people of Jackson. Part of the Rose Parade is the all-out mile, and Jim has mapped out and given people the opportunity to come and run the parade route. How much fun is it to run a race where you have people lined the entire way? And it's an all-out mile, so it's only about a mile, and so you can come and run, see how your pacing's coming, but then also you have the ability to come and walk with the family and it not be a distance of a 5K or something super long. But I thought the really fun and exciting part of it was that it's going to be downtown and that there will be people lined up because they'll be there preparing for the parade. So we're just here to help support Jim in this process and hopefully get a lot of people out there with this excitement. And you can see the picture of the medal that you get at the finish. And Jim's also offered that the winners of the race have the opportunity to participate in the parade as the winners.
Oh, cool.
So that's also a really cool, different opportunity.
Yeah, remember, Jim, years ago, we had, I think it was called the Michigan Mile, before the Rose Parade when it was on Michigan Ave.
Yep.
And it was led by the winners of the Mr. Rose City and Miss Rose City bodybuilding competition.
Yep.
Oh.
And I think the Mr. Rose City, I think he actually would, whoever it was, they would pretty much pose all the way down the street, shirtless, and that was a tradition for several years.
Yeah, well, you know,
I think you did it one year.
when Andy won that, that was in the 110-pound category.
Maybe that'll come back someday. Who knows? Now, Melissa, it's not a mile from Horace Blackman Park to OEP, is it? No.
No, so we have it mapped out, and the actual course is on the Run Sign Up race, the Run Sign Up page, and help me with this, Jim, as to where it'll start at Horseman, right?
Well, actually, I think we're going to start right here in front of JTV.
That's what you and I had chatted about.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they will go down towards Consumer, down to Cortlandt Street, Cortlandt all the way to First Street, come up First Street, and then they'll finish right here in the same spot.
Oh, cool.
So the start-finish will be right here underneath the eyes of JTV.
You
Live
didn't
television.
realize you were hosting the race, did you, Bart? Surprise!
And you didn't realize you were running it.
We all like surprises.
Oh, it's a new twist to the day's festivities, and I think with the location being downtown, you're going to take advantage of Horace Blackman Park, and it's going to be like party central.
Yeah, I mean, the whole downtown area will be closed off. So that will be the fun part about it, is that you don't have to worry about the traffic or anything. You know, basically the kids and families can hang out in Horace Blackman. They can hang out in the True Community area over there. You know, it's supposed to be a beautiful day. It's supposed to be mid-70s. So
It is.
I think it's going to be a great opportunity to bring your blankets down, bring your snacks, cold drink, or hit one of the businesses here downtown for that too, because there's plenty of them that'll be open on Sunday.
That's right. And those businesses that might not typically be open on Sunday, you'll have a lot of people down here, so you might want to think about having some hours on Sunday that you will be open. A lot of people want ice cream.
Hint, hint.
Especially if they run a mile.
Yeah.
That's right. Ice cream Sunday in the summer. Be a good day to be open. Is there a cost to be in the parade?
No cost to be in the parade. Absolutely free. Just show up, be ready, and have a good time and enjoy yourself. The run, it's $10 now to register, pre-register, 15. What's it, Friday, is that what we said? Race day is 15. So all those profits will go back into the scholarship fund that we use for the Rose Queen pageant. So, you know, any money we make off of that just goes right back into the local community and the local contestants of the pageant.
Melissa's husband, Josh Burgett, who's also a partner of Jim Francis on JTV Sports, he's been a runner in every one of the ORS Running Series events. Is he interested? Is the mile run, is that appealing to him?
We'll have to see. He and I have been passing each other at night here lately, so we have not yet discussed it. We've talked about bringing the kids down, because our archway is going to be the start-finish, just a way of continuing to support. So we'll be here, we'll see. I think that this might be the first race that I'll actually be able to participate in. Because I haven't been able to figure out how to
push them
do
in the
ours.
stroller?
No. They're big enough to be able to participate in their own. I think Easton's first race was the Family Services Children's Aid. He ran that one on his own and got his own medal. So we'll see. We'll see.
Now, who's in the parade? You've got some dignitaries and...
Yes, we do have a Grand Marshal this year. Scott and Jenny from the K105 Morning Show are our Grand Marshals.
Are they married?
No.
Okay.
But they will be in the car together. Jenny is very excited to be able to wave. She's never been in a parade where she gets to wave. So
Well, Scott's been busy in the gym.
yes,
So
he looks really good.
Yeah.
He would be contention for Mr. Rose City.
I wouldn't be surprised if he took his shirt off.
We'll encourage that.
Should we give him that role of carrying on that tradition?
We could just
Right.
name him Mr. Rose City
There
and say,
you
yeah,
go.
this is part of the gig. You
There
got to
you
do
go.
it.
The Rose Parade Grand Marshal and Mr. Rose City.
Yeah. The Vietnam Veterans Chapter is going to lead us off with their honor guard. And then, of course, we'll have the Rose Queen and the Teen Queens and their courts will all be in there. And then our little Rosebuds will also be in the parade. And we've got some political candidates. We've got some local businesses. We've got just a smattering of different organizations and groups that are in it.
Yeah, it is an election year, so we'll see. And we've got new districts and new people. There's, I'm sure, going to be a lot of candidates.
Yeah. Yeah, but it should be fun. We've got a few bands already booked as well, so look for those. You know, a lot of people's got kids that are in the marching bands, and we'd love to see them come out and support the parade.
Yeah, I think that's, for me, I think that's the highlight of the parade. Because you really have had, over the years, a lot of bands in this parade.
Yep. Yeah, the bands, to me, if you don't have the high school bands, you really don't have much of a reason to have the parade. I mean, that's really what makes it. Everybody loves to see a marching band, and it's always fun to see what they cooked up for the parade as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I like to see in the parade is Jim Francis in a golf cart with a bucket and a shovel.
Oh, no.
I'm at this. I got to find a golf cart because I'm not walking around with the bucket and shovel. We do have horses this year, so yeah, we got to make sure we get the streets cleaned up. The motorcycle club doesn't like to have to drive over or around that stuff.
Yeah. Maybe the JTV golf cart will be back from the shop by then.
Andy.
Andy has a JTV golf cart?
Uh-huh.
I did not realize that. Wow.
You'll have to give him a call.
Okay, I'll lean on him a little bit.
All right, so all we need is you to come down and be a part of that. Now we've got a lot more races in the ORS Running Series. In a few minutes, we'll be talking to Jeff Beagle about the Rose Run, but quite a few more races this summer.
Yes, this will be the 4th of the 11th, 4th race of the 11th that we have. But it's such an exciting time for community events in Jackson. Just in talking to Jim and getting these things going, there's so many things happening, and I think that just the hype and the excitement of being able to get out into the community is really starting to pick up. So it's a great time. Really excited about it.
Yeah, I should say summer and fall because the runs go
all the way through Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We've got opportunities for people that just want to walk, and all of these have kids' fun runs with them. And I think for those that have maybe been put off by 3 mile 5K to go a mile, I think we might see some new faces down here.
Which we're looking for.
It'd be a great
And Jim, the Rose Pageants, what's the plan for that this year?
First Saturday in August, and we're staying with the downtown theme. We're going to do it at the Michigan Theater this year.
Okay.
So, and we're combining the teen and the Miss pageant. Miss is the adults and the teen are obviously the teenagers. We used to do those on separate nights, but we decided to kind of combine it all into one to make it a little bit more of a bigger spectacle. So that should be a lot of fun. We've got our candidates and their sponsors. Their sashing is very soon. We're waiting for the last headshots to come in, and then we'll start to publicize that. You'll see the stuff on the marquee down at the Michigan Theater about it, but we would love people to come and attend that. I mean, those of you that have been around Jackson for a while remember when we used to have them out at the Potter Center, and we'd sell the place out, and it'd be really nice to see that kind of support again for the local contestants.
Great. I know you've both been working on this a long time and tons of hours. Appreciate it. If you want to volunteer, you can still help. Visit the Rose Festival website, and we'll see you downtown on Sunday.
Thank you so much, Bart.
Thank you, guys. Sign up for the All Out Mile and come on down for the 2022 Rose Parade. Thanks to Jim Francis and Melissa Burgett. Well, we will be talking about